Brittany, can you talk about your recruiting to Adrian? How was it that you came here, and what you like about Adrian College?
Well, it started, I had never honestly really heard much about the school. I kind of just knew it was there, and then I got an email from the coach, and it was like the first coach I had an email from, so to me it was like amazing and super exciting. So, I responded like right away, which turned into like a phone call, which eventually led to like them asking like, oh, would you want to visit campus? And I came on campus and I liked it. I always went to like small schools, so to me like the small school aspect had like a big effect. I really liked that. I liked that it felt big to me, yet it wasn't anything overwhelming, which was some places. I liked that it was like you could see people like you had already recognized, and the campus itself was just beautiful to walk around. Like they have all these bright flowers, and it was just like those little things that really kind of caught my attention that made it always stick in the back of my head, even when I went to other schools.
And you've broken the school record in the javelin, and before that have set a couple of PRs. School record had stood for 20 years. Can you talk about when was it the moment that you knew that you had set the record? 20 years is a long time, so take us through the emotions of that and how you felt immediately when you found out, and what that holding that record means to you.
Well, at first, I actually never really, I guess you could say, paid attention to what the record was, so I didn't know that I was even close within the first couple meets. And then it was, I just threw a throw, and then, I finished them all, and the coach looks at me, and he was like, you broke the record, right? And I was like, oh. For a minute, it was just pure shock. I was just kind of, not confused, but just, I didn't expect that. It's not what I expected to hear or expected to do right then. I wasn't, planning on it necessarily. And then it was super exciting to think wow, I actually did that. I actually did that my freshman year, and it was a good feeling.
Was practice leading up to that event? What did you have a good week?
Yeah, it was the typical week. I usually only practice once or twice a week because it's thrown in with all the other events that I'm trying to practice. But it was I always knew that I could do it, and my goal was to do it. I just never realized how soon it would actually happen.
So when the season started, did you have these expectations to do this?
That was my goal, to get it by the end of the season was my hope. I was okay, I think I could do it. We'll see how it goes, sort of mentality.
What does the Ncaa Division III experience mean to you?
To me, it was just I had the chance to compete at a higher level with people who now you choose to compete. If you're running here or any other sport, you're choosing to do it at the higher level, and it's a lot of work and you have to put in that work effort, and it was just that chance given to compete.
When you're not competing in track and field and studying, what do you like to do on campus?
Well, it's really nice to go to the student center because they always have those bonfires, and my friends and I have made s'mores, and they always play music. They have the hammocks all around campus, which are really nice when it's nice outside too.
Talk about your academic major and what you'd like to do after you graduate. I know you're only a freshman, but talk about what kind of career goals that you have.
I'm currently for exercise science for a bachelor's because I would like to go into OT, which is occupational therapy, which just means after 4 years of a bachelor's with that, I have to do a 2-year master's to specify an OT.
And do you plan to go to graduate school, or?
I do plan to go to graduate school. I'm not sure where yet. I have a couple ideas that we'll see, but.
And what do you like to do when you're not on campus? Do you still practice, or what kind of hobbies do you like to do?
Throughout the summer a lot. It was a lot of working, but it was just hanging out with friends, just kind of relaxing, because it's once you get here, it is a pretty busy schedule between sports and academics. It's a lot. So it's just a lot of, when I go home, it's nice to relax and just see family and friends and just take all that in.
And one final question, what do you like best about your teammates on the Adrian College track and field program?
I like how a lot of people view track as such an individual sport, yet we're all so close. We all do things together. It's such a tight team bond that really just makes it feel like another kind of family that you have on campus. You always know someone's there for you, that they got your back, and they're always supporting you. Even though it's not always looked at as a team sport, it really is with how much everyone's there supporting you.
Thank you for your time.